What's up, y'all? It's your boy eBay Fight Predictions in the building. This is your UFC Fight Night Volkov versus Aspinall full card predictions. I'm not sure what they're gonna be calling them. They're gonna call it London 1 or London 02 or some shit. But you already know how the UK do it. They're not organized. They don't have things set. It's not like America, USA since day one. But I mean, this is a good card. And I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Actually, if you can't tell, I'm still recovering from the Kevin Lee Diego Sanchez fight. So if I sound a little sad, I mean Kevin won, but still, dude, that's a hard pill to swallow for a Kevin Lee fan to watch that, man. And Kevin's my guy, and he's still gonna be my guy for life. I'm that kind of person. But man, well, I'm just, it is what it is. I'm just going to try to get this video out the way. But good card, though. Good card. I think it's straightforward, though. A lot of cool parlay pieces, though. A lot of really legit favorites that I just think are going to win. And some dogs here that I think can probably take it. But, yeah, man. It's a good card, but I think it's... It is what it is. I'll just say that. I know I don't want to make the UK boys too mad at me. I already been talking enough shit. But let's start off with the curtain jerker of the night. Nathaniel Wood versus Vince Morales, man. Nathaniel Wood's actually the prospect, but he's a real prospect in this division. I know he lost to Dodson, and he lost a really close fight to Casey Kenny, man. Some people really felt like he won that fight. Vince Morales has looked really, really good, but we all know the ceiling for Vince Morales. We saw what Chris Gutierrez did to him. We saw what Benito Lopez did to him. So it's like, we know how good he is. We know what he's capable of. Obviously, the Louis Smolka victory, it was an eye opener, but it's nothing special, man. He's not, I shouldn't say it's nothing. It was a special knockout, but he's nothing special. No disrespect, but I know a lot of people getting mad about me, mad at me with the way I talk about fighters. I'm sorry, y'all, man. It's just how I talk. I'll try to stop that. But I'm probably not. But I'm just saying that to make you happy. But Nathaniel was on a different level than this kid. I think he's better than him in the striking. I think he's better than him in the grappling. Wherever the fight goes, I just think he wins, man. And yeah, he has a bit of a reach advantage. He is shorter though, but his chin's suspect. But I know a lot of people are really hyped on the kid, but yeah, he's gonna win this fight by decision probably. Like, he fucking beat the shit out of John Castaneda, and I mean John Castaneda looked really good in his last fight. So I'm taking Nathaniel Wood by decision. Next up, Ilia Topuria versus Jai Herbert. This is a funeral session. Respect to Jai Herbert for taking this fight, but if I were you, I wouldn't bring my family to this because Ilia Topuria is going to murder him. I don't think he's gonna murder him, but I think he's gonna what's the word? When the clown shows and they the clowns, they do stuff with the balloons and they make dogs, right? Like, Ilia Topuria is gonna basically bend his body like that. Like I'm serious. Bro, I don't know if he's gonna go for an anaconda. I don't know if he's gonna go for a guillotine. There should be fucking odds on what submission Ilia Topuria decides to use on this dude, because there's no way he's losing this fight. I've never been too high on guys. I don't really do this, I don't like the Kazmat Chimaev stuff, just sucking up someone, when they haven't really proved anything. But I've seen enough out of this kid where I can tell this kid's so good. He's so good. He's not the Georgian taxi driver, Giga Chikadze. Don't get him. Don't get him. And Merab Davishvili, I think he's better than him. Hopefully he doesn't stay at lightweight. I don't like lightweight for him. I think he's too small. No disrespect to my guy Ilia. It's it's weird because it's I was thinking about it yesterday. Is Ilia who really claims Ilia? Is it the Georgian people or the people from Spain? Because he's both, right? But because I was just comparing him to two Georgian fighters. But I think Ilia is just he's the best of both worlds when you talk about those places. But Jai Herbert, I did rag on him a little bit. I do feel bad. I mean, Jai can win this fight, man. He's really good. He has really good striking, and if I was in Jai's corner, man, I would rewatch the Yusuf Zalal fight. Zalal used beautiful high kicks and then punching combinations. He gave Ilia some problems on the feet. Now, obviously, it was a short notice fight for Ilia, but I mean, even though Ilia won in spectacular, well, I wouldn't call it spectacular fashion, but beautiful fashion with the wrestling, he did get lit up a little. I wouldn't say he got lit up a little bit, but I wouldn't say he got lit up at all. But he did. There were certain things where he was uncomfortable, and sometimes when you're dealing with great fighters, like it's even like great basketball players like LeBron James and like Michael Jordan said it best, right? And I know I'm going a little bit of a tangent, but I'll explain it like this, right? If he's going right, he's probably going to drive and dunk. If he's going left, he might go for a layup, or if he's going to shoot, right? You really can't stop it. What you can do is try to like make him go left and make him shoot because he's not the best guy there, right? You can't really stop him, but what you can do is almost make him feel uncomfortable, right? So Jai Herbert, my advice to you, brother, before you die, there will be there's this picture I'm thinking in my head where the guy's like talking to the kids and they're like pointing and he's pointing at like a graveyard saying that's where that guy died. You know, Jai's gonna be dead in the O2 arena, but like my advice to Jai Herbert is he doesn't seem comfortable. Does Jai have a reach advantage? Let me look. Actually, he should. Yeah. Oh, he got a big one. Oh my God, Jai has a humongous reach advantage. Oh my God, 69 to 77. Whoa. Whoa. 8 inches. You got 8 inches on him, Jai. Listen. Keep them on the distance. You have an advantage with distance striking, right? And you can keep him with your jab, and you can use your jab and hurt him. I think he has an advantage there. But I think Ilia Topuria knows that's his advantages. He's somewhat chinny. I would say Jai is chinny, but he's a good striker. Offensively, he's a good striker, but he can't really take a punch. But he's good in the distance. He's very technical. He destroyed Conor Worthy, killed him. So I think Ilia Topuria is gonna choke him out. I just don't know what he's gonna use. I'm just gonna. I don't know. I'm gonna say rear naked choke because Mokaev did it, so I'm just gonna take Mokaev one. So I'm gonna say rear naked choke in the first round, but for Ilia Topuria. But yeah, it's an interesting fight. I kind of went on a tangent there, but yeah. Next fight, Jack Shore versus Timur Valiev. I might be shocking some people. I'm taking Timur Valiev here, man. I think Timur Valiev has enough or good enough takedown defense. And, I mean, he showed me a lot in his Ronnie Barcelos fight. Even though I wasn't too high on him going into that fight, he really wowed me. And, obviously, yeah, he kind of, like, got me to convert to him as a fan when he brought up Frankie Edgar, saying, I have that Frankie Edgar style. So, you already know I'm a big Frankie Edgar mark. But, I mean, Jack Shore's really good, and I actually give him a lot of credit. I actually say he's one of the UK talents that don't get enough hype. Like, I hate guys like Paddy Pimblett, who's on this card, by the way, we'll talk about, who gets, like, this out-of-control hype, and this kid doesn't. This kid's really good. He's 15-0. He's undefeated. He beat Hunter Azor, who's, I think Hunter Azor's an Arizona kid. I don't know. Is he Arizona? I'm not sure where he's from, but he's a great, phenomenal wrestler. A multiple-time state champion. Probably one of the best kids in his state for wrestling. I mean, Hunter Azor is great, and this kid Jack Shore was able to win wrestling positions and grappling positions against him. So he's an elite grappler. I just don't know if he's an elite MMA fighter. I think Timur is going to be able to sprawl and box, and I think Jack doesn't have that like whop, that swat to hurt Timur. He doesn't got the powers in them hands to really hurt him and threaten him on the feet. I think Timur, you have to have good takedown defense, and you got to have like dynamite in your hands, I feel like, and you beat him. But I just don't think he loses this fight to Jack Shore. I might be tripping, but I'm actually taking Timur Valiev by decision here. I think he wins a 29-28 decision, close fight. But yeah, taking Timur Valiev by decision. Next fight, Ellis Reed versus Cory McKenna. Cory McKenna should win this fight, man. This is not even a fight, man. I don't know why this girl's still here. Fucking Reed, man. Shajar Eubanks made this girl look horrible. It's just, it is what it is. Cory McKenna, I guess they were like, hey, man, McKenna, here's a free W. I mean, she was, Cage Fury champ. I don't know why. I think she has good stand-up, but McKenna just needs to take her down. She could finish her with ground and pound. And I might actually say she does it, man. She looked god-awful against Eubanks. I know Eubanks is somewhat decent. I don't know if you can call her decent. That's not a good word. But yeah. McKenna, she has that baby face to me, so I don't know if she can like really get the finish. And it is Ho MMA, y'all. You never know with these girls, man. You never know. But I'm gonna say third round ground and pound finish. I don't think she's as aggressive as Sajar. You already know it. Sajar's on all them testosterone pills. You already know. Sajar's on that. Well, she don't even need to be on testosterone. She's just like, man, don't take this the wrong way, but Dykes, and they're just fucking anger, bro. Like, they're a different breed. They're a different breed, man. So, I don't even think she needed them testosterone pills. She already had them. She already had the testosterone, but yeah, McKenna, she might get a third round crown and pump. What am I doing? I'm gonna get canceled. Next fight, Mike Grundy versus Makwan Amirkhani. My guy Makwan, man, I had to go against him when he fought Lauren Murphy, and it broke my heart. And seeing him get kneed like that was not cool. But Makwan should win this fight. I like Mike Grundy, but he's 35 years old. He's getting older. He gave Mozart a really good fight, and I think that's all he's going to be really known for. Makwan, I think, wins in the wrestling, and I think he has a better jab than him, and I think just with the subtle things, I think Makwan's better than him, and Makwan needs the W really bad. He really needs it bad, and I think Makwan has to learn that you have to put in the work, and I still think he beat Kirk. I don't think it was a robbery, but I thought he beat Kirk. But I think Makwan, he's going to have to use his boxing, and he's going to have to use his offensive wrestling, but he's also going to have to... It's like the Deron Caldwell thing from Bellator. If you know Deron Caldwell, you already know the situation with that guy. It's like, you just can't do nothing on top. You have to do something, and it's just the rules of MMA. It's like, as much as I value takedowns, and, coming from a wrestling background myself, right? I value a takedown. In our sport, one takedown, you get that dude's butt on the ground, right? And you take him down, that's 2 points. I don't care if he gets right back up. Obviously, he gets a point if he gets right back up, but that's 2 points if he gets him down, and it's a really hard thing to do. People don't understand how hard that shit is. Like, it's not easy. So I always give guys credit. I try to give him as much as credit, because they're like, oh, he didn't do anything with it. He didn't do anything with it. He didn't do it. Like, they always say that. I hate that. They're quick with it. They're quick with their little fucking, their fingers. He didn't do anything with it. Like, all right, whatever, bro. Like, you try to go take someone down and see how easy it is. But Makwan Amirkhani by decision, man. He could actually, you know what? Makwan by first round sub, man. I think this is gonna be like the Danny Henry fight. I think this is gonna be like the Danny Henry fight. Actually, I changed my mind. I think he's gonna finish Mike Grundy. I think he's gonna get him out of there. Next fight, Muhammad Mokaev versus Cody Durden. Cody Durden and Muhammad have created this fight on Twitter. I like it. Cody Durden is whatever you want to say about him. He's racist or this or that. I don't like the kid. The kid's a punk. But I wouldn't call him racist. I know what he said was wrong, but I don't know if I would call him racist. I think it's a very, very... You got to be careful when you say that, man. That's you say that about someone that changed their whole life. But I do think he's a punk. I will say that. But I always felt like that about him before that fight against... what's the Asian kids? Kling Ori. I can't say the guy. I picked him, though. I picked the other guy. The Asian kid. Aoriu? I remember I say his name, but... For the life of me, I can't. I think Muhammad's gonna fucking tool this guy. Cody Durden's a good wrestler, but he isn't good when someone is able to out wrestle him or out grapple him. Look what Jimmy Flick did to the kid. I think Muhammad probably gets a decision victory here. Cody Durden's tough. He's tough as nails. He's actually a decent wrestler, and he's not gonna let some dude just fucking bully him. As much as I might not. Oh, dude, I cannot talk. As much as I might not like Cody Durden, he's a decent fighter, and he's tough. And, I mean, he's trying to sell himself. I don't know how old is Cody. He's 30 years old, man. I'm young. I'm 21, right? So, obviously, I'm still trying to figure out myself. Some guys, it takes some kind of... Obviously, you want to figure out who you are by 30, but some guys, it might take them a little longer. I feel like the guy's trying to figure out who he really is, and he might have some insecurities in his life, so... yeah, I don't know. I just don't know what's wrong with him. But yeah, I'm taking Muhammad Mokaev by decision here. I think he's gonna out wrestle him. But Yeah. Next fight, Molly McCann versus Luana Carolina. I think Molly should win this. I know Luana Carolina has been winning fights, which has been shocking, and I've been fading her for a minute. And I know the Lupita Godinez probably victory looks good on paper, but she's way bigger than the girl, and that's not impressive. And I wasn't impressed by that. Molly McCann really loses to wrestlers. If Carolina can't out wrestle McCann, then yeah, she really wins fights in the clinch. It's really what she does her work. And I'm taking Molly McCann by decision here, and I think she's gonna outwork her and just be the better MMA fighter in there. She might be longer than her, but she doesn't know how to use her reach, and she's just not good. But it is what it is. And my lock of the card, Gunnar Nelson versus Takashi Sato. Man, Takashi Sato is my guy. I like him a lot. He's a good kid. I think he's actually really talented with the striking department. But man, the Miguel Beza fight, man, really killed me, man. That kid killed me in that fight, man. That kid killed me bad, man. He made fucking Beza look like a young George St. Pierre, bro. It was nuts, man. I was literally in shock. Like, he lost in every aspect of MMA. I think Gunnar Nelson, this is the kind of guy he can be somewhat one-dimensional, a guy that can't really grapple like that. I mean, Sato, he has that knockout over Jason Witt, which so decent. But when he fought a guy like, well, no shame to losing to Bilal Muhammad, but when he fought a guy like Bilal Muhammad, he got outworked and he got broke in that third round, got choked out. He can win fights like Ben Saunders, right? Like, he can beat guys, and he has really good striking. And I like Stanford MMA. They got good wrestlers, so obviously he's going to get good wrestling work. But I just think Gunnar Nelson, you already know this MacBook be hating on me. But like I was saying, I actually rewatched this fight with Gilbert Burns, Gunnar Nelson, and I was really impressed with Gunnar. I actually thought he did a lot better than what I remembered. And that's one of the top guys in the division, you know. And yeah, I was impressed with that. I thought, Gilbert just outworked him in certain areas, but he was able to keep Gilbert against the fence, used really good clinch positions. His outside movement was really good, and yeah, it's been a minute. It's been how many years? That was the Jared Kennedy or Jack Hermanson card, I'm positive. Yeah, it's been 2 years, so it's been a minute for him, but he's 33 years old, so he's not old. I'm saying maybe a second round submission. This might look like his Alex Oliveira performance, where it's just a grindy kind of like submission, where it's just it's ugly, but he gets the victory. I think he's gonna finish this fight no matter what. I'm saying Gunnar Nelson by second round submission over Takashi Sato. Next up, Nikita Krylov versus Paul Craig. It's nuts. Fucking Nikita Krylov is a dog here. I like Paul Craig. I shouldn't say I like Paul Craig. I'm not the biggest fan of Paul Craig. I respect Paul Craig. I really respect this kid. And his last win over Jamal Hill has fucking aged like fine wine. And his win over Magomed Ankalaev has aged like fine wine. Like, let me just talk before I put a foot in my mouth. I made this video right before the Ankalaev fight night. Just okay. So before, if fucking Santos gets a miracle and knocks him out, don't make it's still a good win no matter what. But just letting y'all know. But I think Paul Craig is a very opportunistic fighter. I'll just say that. And he's been the king of opportunities. I think Nikita Krylov ain't the opportunity he want to fight. Nikita Krylov, I don't know if he's going to make the fight, but, because of Ukraine stuff. But, Krylov is a beast, bro. He gave Magomed Ankalaev his hardest fight. I remember I picked him against Ankalaev. I told y'all he was going to beat him in the first round. I told y'all he was going to beat him in the second round. He was this close to doing that. If he just never would have let go of that takedown in the first minute of that round, I would have been a right man. He got him. Ankalaev outworked him, and he ended up getting a 29-28 decision. And there's no shame in that. I think he really performed to his best, and yeah, I just think Krylov, if he keeps it standing, he can win this fight. I hope to God, Krylov is not smart sometimes. I hope he doesn't try to prove a point here and tries to grapple with Craig. I think he could survive. But I don't know if he can. I don't know, man. Craig got a really good guard. Real talk. Craig has a legit guard, but who is he submitting? Ankalaev one is impressive. Some people think that's rigged. I know a lot of people told me they think that's just fucking fake. But Jamal is a great striker, but we don't know how good his ground is, right? Shogun, Antigulov, right? Draw with Shogun, and then it's like it's nothing impressive. This guy. Let's look at the guys Krylov has fought. Makwan Ankalaev. Now I know Craig beat him. Walker. I know Jamal killed him. Glover to share. Some people feel like Krylov won that fight, and that's the fucking champ. Open St. Preux. It's a decent win. He got him back in a rematch, right? Like Jan Blachowicz, he lost, but he still fought that guy. Like, there's levels. I just think Krylov's gonna win a decision here. And I don't know why Krylov's the dog. I saw those odds a while back, but yeah, it is what it is. Next fight, Paddy Pimblett versus Rodrigo Vargas. I want to pray. Vargas, I'm not picking you. I'm just going to say that right now. But please, for the love of God, kill this kid. I am tired of him and his fucking fan base thinking this kid's God. I think Paddy Pimblett's going to win, sadly. I just think he's going to win. I don't know if he's going to finish Vargas. Vargas seems like a hard guy to finish, but I'm going to say Paddy by decision here. I think he's just going to out-wrestle him. If he gets to finish, good on him. But Luigi Vendramini had this guy's soul. So Vargas, don't give a fuck. Just go out there and fucking crack a skull, man. Just go for it. Hit him as hard as you fucking can, bro. We're all fucking rooting for you, bro. I know you're from Mexico, but still, even the people from fucking United States of America are fucking rooting for you, bro. We're all rooting for you, man. Go fucking kill this kid. But yeah, next fight, Shamil, I cannot say his last name, but versus Sergei Pavlovich. I think Sergei, cause Shamil, you know what? Shamil's not gonna win this fight. Shamil's gonna try to box him. Shamil's not smart. He wouldn't try to wrestle Sergei. If he wrestles Sergei, Shamil would probably look like a -1,000 favorite, bro. Like he would fucking do bad things to Sergei. I'm not that high on Sergei. I know a lot of people for some odd reason. I don't get it. He beats Maurice Green, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, he's so good!" I'm not like, I don't know what are you watching. He's not. I don't think he's that good, but Overeem made him look like doo doo. Yeah, I just think Shamil is just. That last knockout over Chris Dawkins was bad. So I'm gonna take Pavlovich by second round KO. I think he gets him out of there. It might take him some time, but. It is what it is. And next fight, Arnold Allen versus Dan Hooker. I do have a breakdown on this coming out on Tuesday. I am taking my guy Dan Hooker by decision. I think it's going to be a close fight, but I just feel like Dan, he's a little more well-rounded in a lot of areas, man. And I just think Dan's striking style and his length is going to give him a lot of advantages here. I know a lot of people are doubting Dan, but it is what it is. Dan's my guy. I am biased. I am a big Dan Hooker fan, so... I could just be super biased here, and the pick is Arnold Allen, but I'm sticking with my guy. I think he can challenge this kid. This kid is not as good as a lot of people think he is. You don't go fucking life and death with Nick Lentz, but it is what it is. Go check out my breakdown, but for more of that, I don't want to go too crazy on it. And in the main event, Tom Aspinall versus Alexander Volkov. So pre-tape, I was leaning towards Volkov, and if you watched my breaking news video about this, when I did talk about it, I was like, I'm team Volkov, and Volkov's my guy, man. But when I watched the tape, and I watched that Curtis Blades fight again, man, I know I'm gonna make so many fucking UK boys happy right now. I'm taking Tom Aspinall. Like, I almost threw up saying that, but taking Tom Aspinall. I think the wrestling advantage is there. I know Volkov defended takedowns from Cyril Gane, but after what I saw was Gane and Ngannou, I can't even trust Cyril I thought Cyril was a good grappler at one point in that heavyweight division, but I gotta go with Tom Aspinall here. I just think the striking is gonna be close. Volkov's gonna be long, but Aspinall's gonna be bouncy. and I think the takedown opportunities are going to be there. I think he's going to submit Volkov. That really does suck for me to say that. Don't forget, Czech Congo beat Volkov. Like, don't forget that. It is possible to beat Volkov. So, it hurts me. Volkov's my guy. And then the Marcin Tybura fight, I mean, I don't know. He did not look good. He did not look good. So, I'm taking Aspinall. I'm not very, very confident in Aspinall. I would. Hey, it's a win-win for me, Volkov, to see him beat him up and then see all them UK boys cry. But I just sadly, I think it might be a changing of the guard. I actually like Aspinall. I really do. I just don't know how good he is. That's really, you know, like, you don't know. Like, I don't know if he's a Chris Daukaus or if he's a Cyril Gane, you know? But, yeah, but hope you guys, I forgot to say it, but it is what it is. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I was going to tell you guys to, like, subscribe, like, comment, share the video in the beginning of the video, but I forgot to do it, but I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. Also, again, subscribe, like, comment, share the video. Go click the notification button. Follow me on my social medias, on my Instagram and my Twitter. I love y'all and goodbye. It's your boy eBay. I'm out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed the picks. I hope you guys make that money. And I'm out of here. Love y'all and goodbye.